And I'm looking like, Mia, ma'am. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cherie. If you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video today. In today's video, I am finally filming Getting Caught Up on Married at First Sight, and I believe we are on episode, I'm reviewing 2 episodes in this video, so I think it's like either 4 and 5 or 5 and 6. It'll be in the title, but let's just go ahead and get started. So I'm going to save the best for last, or maybe the worst for last. We'll get there. But I'm going to start out, and again, if you see me looking down, it's just because I have to remind myself of what I thought, because usually I watch during the week and then I film on the weekend, so I have to like record, write down some notes just so I can remember. But I did not take notes on the last episode, so I'm trying to just use my brain on that one, but I did take notes on the episode before. So yeah, let's start out with Dave and Amber. That is the older couple, and just from the last episode, what I remember, I think I had in my notes that they had sex. I don't know if that's the right couple or not. Because did Danielle and Bobby have sex too? I can't remember if they said that, but I know I have down that Dave and Amber did, and that Amber used to date one of Dave's friends. Because it is filmed in Dallas, and you know, anywhere you go, it's a small world. Like, everybody knows everybody. We're like, what, they say 7 degrees of separation or whatever. But yeah, so that was, he said if they were dating, if Dave said if they were dating, then he would be out. But since they're married, he's really trying to give this a shot, so he's going to stick around for it. And in the last episode, we saw that we got to see him a little bit frustrated, a little bit just like he wasn't here for the salsa dancing or whatever, and that dude was sweating, like he was sweating through that shirt, and that was embarrassing. I would be embarrassed too. But Dave kind of strikes me, he reminds me a little bit of myself in something where I think I have to work on, where I'm the slightest sign of trouble, because I guess it's called PTSD, where it's the slightest sign of trouble or crazy, I'm out. Like, I ain't waiting around and sticking around to figure it out anymore. I am out. So he has that a little bit in him that reminds me of myself. But yeah, for the most part, you know, Dave and Amber is, you know, it is what it is. It's nothing really exciting to say about them, except for Amber really wants a baby. And like I said, I think I said in a previous video, it could have been any guy as long as she gets her baby, because she is what, 35, 36. So that she has like a few more years biologically, but we know anything is possible. But in her mind, her clock is ticking. So yeah, Amber, she really wants a baby. So yeah. Oh, and going back to Dave and Amber, Dave, I was about to skip over that. My mind reminded me. That is the first thing, Dave, that you mentioned. You know that you are, and he didn't say he was Christian, but we're just going to say that he's Christian. If you know that is very important to you, Dave, that should be at the top of your list. You just can't like gloss over that with the professionals, why can't I think of the name? But the people, the matchmakers, you just can't gloss over that. Like, that has to be at the top if it's that serious to you. Like, Amber really sounds like an atheist. Like, I shouldn't say that, but it doesn't look like you guys are equally yoked. And if that is important to you, Dave, that should have been number 1. Because if anybody asks me, you know, what are your non-negotiables and things that are important to you, I'm going to say Christian first. All the time after man. Christian is going to be the next thing that I say. So Dave, that's on you for that. That's not the matchmakers, that's not the professionals' fault. That is on you, and that's a big deal. Like, how are you going to raise your children? What, all these things, Dave, just that's on you, Dave. That is really on you. If you have issues with that in your marriage later on, that you can't blame nobody but yourself. All right, now we can move on to Danielle and Bobby. They are still really, they are a cute couple. I I like them together so far, and it seems like Bobby has very traditional values. And I don't know if did these people say these things in the matchmaking special, because I don't watch the matchmaking special, but it seemed like that would have been a big thing too. You want somebody who is going to be a stay-at-home mom and raise the children while you go to work, and those are traditional concepts and traditional values. Sir, that should have been something you stressed in your interview as well with the matchmaker. So Amber is looking at you like, that's not going to be me, sir. I'm going to be having my career and doing what I want to do outside of the home as well. So it's like, I don't know, will that be like a source of tension for their marriage going forward? It could be. But they're still a very cute couple, and I think that Bobby, that's when that compromise is going to have to come in. I think that is something that I think he said he was willing to compromise on that. But yeah, if not, that could be an issue going forward in their marriage. But Bobby is still giving me serial killer vibes. He really is. Even though they look good together, there is something about him. Seems like there's like a tick. A tick somewhere in there. It's just like, I don't know. Maybe we'll get to see it later on in the season. But they're a good couple, and I'm looking forward to seeing them go back to Dallas and meet up with Tristan and Mia. All right, so Tristan and Mia. So in the past 2 episodes, we see, I don't know if it's the past 2 or 3, we see Mia get arrested at the airport. She's detained for 2 or 3 days, I believe. She gets out. Well, first the producers come to Tristan in whatever hotel room they have him in. And a big thing to me that was kind of funny, they kept stressing this on camera, just kind of to cover themselves legally. Like, look, Tristan, we looked into her background and it was clear. And this thing happened the day after. They mentioned that several times on camera to I guess cover themselves, like, look, we did not know, and this is not our fault. That was what I got from that. They were stressing that this is not our fault. And then we see the charges are read out loud. So there's like stalking, stalking, harassment, or something. But anyway, Tristan is blown away. Mia comes back after she's been detained or whatever with Tristan. Initially, she says that it was identity theft. And then I'm looking like, Mia, ma'am, something is just not right. As she's telling him, explaining these things to him the first time, I'm shaking my head like, And like I said, that's just the flight in me that just ready to go. When I would have been gone. Like when she got arrested and she was detained for 3 days, I feel like I would have been out. Like Tristan is good, and I'm like, I would have been out. But the first time she explains it to him, like I said, she says it's identity theft. Tristan believes her. She says that she doesn't really, he asks her, does she even know the guy? And she's like, sort of, kind of. And that's the clue number 1 right there, that something, she's lying about something, Tristan. That was your first clue that God was giving you right there. So yeah, they go on. He forgives her and they go on. But then on the next episode, we found out that little Miss Mia was lying. She lied to Tristan. Have they been married even a week at this point? And she's arrested and lied to him. So she admits to Tristan that she does know this guy, and that I don't really understand I was confused about her explanation, because we really didn't get a clear answer or understanding of what exactly happened. Like, it was still confused. Like, her explanation was very like, what? Like, and I can't remember. She gave some statement. Something she said, but it didn't explain anything. So we were still left like, what, ma'am, what are you talking about? But Tristan wants to move on, knowing that she lied, she was arrested, all within the first week of them getting married, he still was like, okay. He was okay with it. And I don't know. I just think that Tristan kind of like how Amber wants a baby. Tristan really wants to be married. And I think that, oh, yeah, they did have sex. Okay. They did have sex as well. So I think he has this idea of what a wife should look like. And it doesn't matter if the person is crazy or does all of these things. He still wants a wife so bad to have. So Mia fits all of those things physically of what he was looking for. And let's just say it. He was looking for somebody not black. So he has this exotic looking woman, and she can do basically anything, and he's still going to stay there. And that's what we're seeing play out. So yeah, maybe there'll be some other things going forward within the season that it's just like he realizes that something is not right with this girl, that'll make him leave. But for right now, Tristan ain't going nowhere. He is not going anywhere. So yeah, I still don't like looking at him. I still don't like looking at him. This week coming up, we'll get to see them, I think, really getting into married life outside of the honeymoon, at least the other two couples outside of the honeymoons. And maybe we'll get to see all three couples come back together. And maybe we'll get some more clarification or a true story from Mia when she gets with all three couples and she has to explain what happened. So maybe we'll see that, and we'll get to see them. Like, the living situations is always when it gets down to the nitty gritty. When you have to live with someone and you have to pick out a living situation, that's when you really see the representative step away and the real person show up. So I'm looking forward to getting into that and getting some real revelations into these couples, because like I said in previous videos, there's a huge fake vibe going on, and it is strong, and I am so ready for it to be over with, and so we can really see who these people are. But yeah, Married at First Sight has been, thanks to Tristan and Mia, has been like really interesting, because like I said before, I wasn't even gonna review this season, but here I am stuck again. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys thought of this past episode, if you are on Tristan's side, or what's not even real side. Like, what do you think of the whole situation with Tristan and Mia, or anything else I just talked about in the video? I would love to hear your thoughts. So let's chat, but now keep it respectful, because somebody came for me in the last video and told me what I should and should not be saying. This is my video, so we can chat and have a positive conversation in the comments below. And so I love chatting with you guys, because some of you guys are really funny. So yeah, let's chat below, and I think that is it. As always, you guys be blessed, and I will see you guys in the next video.